Adonai, Ivdu et Adonai b'simcha, bo lefanav birnana. Blessed are you who have come here in the name of love. We serve Adonai with joy and come into this presence with song. We rejoice that Leila and Christopher have chosen to join in marriage in the presence of these loved ones. Mi adir al hakol, mi baruch al hakol, mi gadol al hakol, hu yevarech chatan vechala. We join together in a prayer of gratitude for reaching this moment. It is the Shehechianu blessing. If you know it, please join with me. And if you don't know it, you can just say Amen. You'll be saying that again during the ceremony. You can practice now. So let's join together in the Shehechianu. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Shehechianu, v'kiyamanu, v'higianu lazman hazeh. We praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who has given us life, sustained us, and brought us to this incredibly joyous time. Bruchim habayim means welcome. It means welcome to the two of you and to every single person gathered here today. Blessed are the two of you who have entered this sacred space, you who enter this chuppah in the name of love. Blessed are you, Leila and Christopher, who begin at this moment to merge your two paths of life into one. Bruchim habayim. We welcome you to a loving partnership, and we as a community rejoice that you have chosen to join one another in marriage. Bruchim habayim, welcome. Welcome to those who have come from near and far, to those who have blessed this couple with wisdom, friendship, love, and truth over these many years. Blessed are we who are witnesses to this union of two wonderful individuals. So Leila and Chris, welcome to your chuppah, the marriage canopy under which you become husband and wife. Now this beautiful chuppah was created with love by a family friend of yours, out of lace from your grandmother's tablecloths. And beneath it we feel the warmth not only of your love for one another, but also the love of all those who we wish were here to celebrate with you and your families. Now this chuppah is really a symbol of your home, the home that you have created, and the home that you will create together in your marriage. In this home, this temporary dwelling under which we stand, the walls are open, extending warmth, welcome, and love to all those present this evening celebrating with you. And so speaking of those people, I want the two of you to take a moment and look out there at all of those smiling faces. Everyone here, everyone you see, is a part of your marriage. All of you are a part of their marriage. You're here to celebrate, but beyond that, they're here to help you shape the shelter that will be your home for years to come. As is our custom, we continue our ceremony with the blessing for wine, the ultimate symbol of joy and celebration in the Jewish tradition. So with this first glass of wine in your hand, I say, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. We praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. And together we all say, Amen. Take a sip, and please offer a sip to your bride. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'hitir lanu et hanisuim v'nisuot, lanu al yadei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh amo Yisrael al yadei chuppah v'kiddushin, which translates to, we praise you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who makes us holy with mitzvot, with commandments. We praise you, Adonai, our God, who makes our people holy through kiddushin, the sacred rite of marriage at the chuppah. There are many things that make a Jewish wedding special. but the thing that makes it complete, truly, is the exchange of rings. So I'm going to have you take the ring belonging to your spouse and hold on to it for just a second. And you will notice that your rings are a circle, and a circle that is unbroken, and that each of them is also, this is what makes a ring, that even though the outer layer is unbroken, the inside is blank space. And so your partnership will remain unbroken, and the two of you will look at that ring every single day, and the community that loves you will look at that ring every single day. But even though you are bound to each other, there is still that space within for the two of you to continue evolving as the individuals that you are. And so remember that as you place these rings on your fingers and wear them for the rest of your days. So I'm going to have you place the ring on Leila's finger. And I'm going to have you look at her and repeat after me.
Ani, Vedodi, Vedodi, Li. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine.
So Leila, I'm now going to have you place that ring on Chris's finger.
Ani, Vedodi, Vedodi, Li. I am my beloved, and my beloved is mine.
And with these words and with these rings, the two of you make each other's partner for life. And so wear them in good health and in happiness, and look at them, and you will look at them mostly a lot this evening and many days to follow, but continue to look at them and remember this moment where the two of you became husband and wife. So what is also customary in a Jewish wedding is to offer lots and lots of blessing. The Sheva Brachot, the 7 blessings that we recite beneath the chuppah, are traditionally words that they've been a part of our tradition for centuries. True to the two of you, you took those words and you created your own translation that I'm honored to share with your community this evening. And it's also just, from getting to know the two of you, it is just a true classic example of how the two of you see the world and how many blessings you have in your life already that you recognized through these Sheva Brachot. So, we conclude with another sip of wine. Really, we can't get enough wine in the Jewish wedding. And so, these 7 blessings with your translation. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. May you appreciate the bounty of the earth. May you take time to acknowledge all the goodness that comes from the ground and enjoy the sweetness of fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol bara lichvodo. May you work together to have a loving home filled with warmth, humor, and compassion. May you create a family together that honors traditions old and new. May you teach your children to have equal respect for themselves and others, and instill in them the value of learning and making the world a better place. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer ha'adam. May you always appreciate that you are an essential part of a circle of family and friends. May there always be love, trust, support, and laughter with others. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yatzar et ha'adam b'tzalo b'tselem demu tavnito v'hitkin lo mimenu binyan adei ad. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer ha'adam. May you continually learn from one another and from the world. Together, may you grow, deepening your knowledge and understanding of each other and of your journey through life. May you put forth effort to build a relationship of substance and quality. Sos tasis v'tagel Tzion, bekibutz baneha letocha b'simcha, baruch atah Adonai, mesameach Tzion bevaneha. May your life be enhanced with the art and beauty of this world. May you find happiness together in adventures big and small, and discover something to celebrate each day of your life. Sameach tesamach, re'im ha'ahuvim, kesamchecha yitzircha began eden mikedem, baruch atah Adonai, mesameach atan v'chala. May life bring you wholeness of mind, body, and spirit. May you keep each other well balanced and grounded, and live long so that you may share many happy years together. And finally, number 7. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bara sason v'simcha chatan v'chala, gila rina dihitza v'chedva, ahava ve'achava, shalom ve'reut, mehera Adonai Eloheinu, yishama ba'arei Yehuda u'v'chotzot Yerushalayim, kol sason ve'kol simcha, kol chatan ve'kol kala, kol mitzhalot chatanim mechubotam, u'ne'arim mishte neginatam, baruch atah Adonai, mesameach atan im hakala. May the world never cease to offer amazement and goodness. May you appreciate this moment full of joy and gladness, and the loving people who have traveled from near and far to celebrate in the delight of this union. Let there soon be the sound of celebration and rejoicing, and there will. And together we all say, Amen. Chris, take a sip and offer some to your bride from these Kiddush cups belonging to your family, one from your past, one that leads you to your future. I really love those translations. They sent them to me a few days ago, and I was like, these are good. And so I say, as you have shared the wine from a single cup, so may you, under the guidance of family and friends, share contentment, peace, and fulfillment from the cup of life. May you find life's joys heightened, its bitterness sweetened, and each of its moments made holy by true companionship and love. Leila, Chris. In the book of Genesis, in the second account of creation, we read the following about the formation of Adam and Eve. After several exhausting days creating the world, birds of the sky, fish of the sea, and all manner of living things, including Adam, God observes that Adam is alone in his humanity. It is not good for man to be alone, God says. I shall make a fitting helpmate, an ezer kenegdo, for him. And so God sets out to create Eve, and thus the first biblical couple. But God does not create two humans who are mirror images of each other, or exact clones of one another. Rather, God creates an ezer kenegdo, one's counterpoint, a different human being with a distinctive point of view, who can therefore inspire, challenge, and help their partner to grow. Tonight, the two of you stand here beneath this chuppah making the cutest faces I've ever seen at each other. You stand here beneath this chuppah as equals, two individuals who bring to the world such different and equally dynamic perspectives. As two distinct souls, you balance one another out. You teach one another. You inspire each other through who you are and what you bring to the world. You are each other's ezer kenegdo. And because of this, we who are here tonight celebrating with you know that this is the beginning of a beautiful marriage, but it is also a continuation of a partnership where each of you is an equal part of one complete whole. Now your story as many here know, began in the dorms of Penn, the University of Pennsylvania, where you, Chris, lived across the way from two of Leila's besties, Mara and Elise. At first, you were just friends. You got to know one another. And eventually, by the fall of your sophomore year, you had your first date on Yom Kippur, of all days. September 22nd, with that first date anniversary falling exactly 1 month from today. So after that fateful high holiday, your relationship blossomed. You continued getting to know one another, corresponding even while hundreds or thousands of miles apart. Years went by. You grew as people as your relationship itself grew. Travel and graduate school took you to different cities, even continents. Yet you remained present for one another, continuing to develop and nurture your love. As many of you know, Chris and Leila share an email address, Chris and Leila Travel, or citytravelers@gmail.com. And they really share it, crafting email responses together, which I have to tell you, I don't know if I could do that with my husband. It must take a significant amount of patience and skill. But with that email address, it should come as no surprise that your engagement took place on a trip abroad in Iceland last May, on an isolated black sand beach on the southern coast. I just want to keep seeing the world with you, Chris, you told Leila. And the two of you vowed to keep on doing exactly what you've been doing for the rest of your lives. Now, earlier this week, I asked you both separately what you loved about the other. Leila, you love how considerate and genuine and thoughtful Chris is. In fact, even when Chris was lying on a hospital bed just a few days ago, he's fine, by the way, wrestling with a virus and a fever, he still paid attention to everyone around him, worried about how everyone else was doing. And then you came home to Leila's parents' house and wiped down every door handle to make sure that no one else got sick before the wedding. That's like next level stuff. That is beyond considerate. But you love that about him. You love that Chris is your other half, that he's calmed you and helped you to value what's truly important, that he is the person you go to for everything, for advice, comfort, love, and affection. You can and do talk to each other about everything. And you, Leila, feel so lucky to have really grown up together and to be entering your future together as partners and equals. Chris, you admire and respect Leila so much. You love how passionate she is, personally, professionally, how much she cares about you, her family, her friends. She's taught you to be proactive and how to live your life to the fullest. You've been together so long. You know each other inside and out, how to debate and discuss all things, and how to navigate changes and challenges. She's such a great partner already, you told me. I know she's going to be an incredible wife. When I asked you both separately what you were most looking forward to as you entered this new chapter of the book that is your story, you both answered me the exact same way. I'm just so excited, I'm just so pumped, you each said. Excited to celebrate today, but also excited for everything that lies ahead. And so, Leila and Chris, that next chapter of your lives begins tonight, right after you emerge from this chuppah as husband and wife. You will leave here having committed your lives publicly to one another. You will dance and drink and make merry. You will celebrate. Eventually, you will return to some semblance of normalcy, to work and expectations and the rigmarole of everyday life. But what I encourage you to do tonight is take this incredible joy and holiness that we each feel right now and bring it into your marriage. Infuse each day, each moment, with the feeling that you have standing here beneath this chuppah with each other. Because as you both know, the most exciting, thrilling, and challenging moments are still to come. As this impermanent structure reminds us, there will be moments of instability and insecurity. There will be pain and there will be hardship. Yet you each have each other, a true partnership where together you are two halves making up one truly unstoppable whole. May both of you continue to be blessed with the ability to take on the world together. May you continue to balance each other out as counterpoints for one another. May your marriage be blessed with good health and happiness, laughter and joy, adventure and so much travel. And may you continue to grace and bless all those whose lives you touch. Ken Yehi Ratzon. Together we all say, Amen. What makes a Jewish wedding truly complete is the smashing of the glass. So with the smashing of the glass, you have chosen a glass that is currently whole, that is a glass that you could have used to, I don't know, drink something out of or use for decoration, but you're choosing instead to smash it because that is Jewish custom. And what we teach is that the glass is currently in one piece, but when we break it, it can never truly be put back together again, even though it will be put into a beautiful mosaic designed by your mother that I can't wait to see, of course. But what we like to say is that it reminds us just how fragile this world is, and yet the two of you have each other, and the two of you are working every single day to make our world just a little bit more complete, just a little bit more whole again. And so remember that as you go forward into the rest of your marriage. Are you ready? We also have an obligation. Once we hear this glass, and you'll hear it for sure, get smashed, we all have to say Mazel Tov as loud as we possibly can because these two are married. So, are you ready?